Good morning friends. Today we are starting fifth chapter arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is special type of sequence. So first we will discuss what is the meaning of sequence. Sequence is special type of arrangement of numbers in definite order. So let us consider first example. Let us arrange the squares of natural number. Square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, square of 5 is 25. So in this way, in this case we are arranging the number in some definite order. Such arrangement is called as sequence. Let us consider another example, say cube of natural numbers. So cube of 1 is 1, cube of 2 is 8, cube of 3 is 27, cube of 4 is 64, cube of 5 is 125 and so on. So in this case we have arranged the number in some definite order. Let us consider another example, say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All these are nothing but examples of sequences. Now when the sequence is called as arithmetic progression. So now we will focus on name of our chapter, that is arithmetic progression. Now as this time we have seen three examples of sequences. Let us see when sequence is called as arithmetic progression. In this case, to check whether the sequence is arithmetic progression or not, according to definition of arithmetic progression, we have to check whether the difference is constant or not. Which difference? Difference of any term to its previous term. As this time, what is the second term 4? Its previous term is first. Here difference is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Here this difference will be equals to 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. We can observe that this difference is not same, not constant. So we can say that this is not the example of arithmetic progression. For arithmetic progression, difference of any term to its previous term should be constant. In the last example, 10, its previous term is 5. 10 minus 5 is equals to 5. 15 minus 10 is equals to 5. 20 minus 5 is equal to 5. 25 minus 20 is equals to 5. In every case, difference is what? Constant. So we can say that this is example of arithmetic progression. So how to define arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is nothing but a sequence in which difference of any term to its previous term, difference of any term to its previous term is always constant. At that time we can say that sequence is arithmetic sequence. So very simple definition is there, very simple chapter is also there. Let us consider another example, say example first in arithmetic progression. Consider any number, say 3. Now fix one number, say 4. So if you are adding 4 in this 3, what will get? 3 plus 4 is 7. Then 7 plus 4 is what? 11. 11 plus 4 is what? 15. 15 plus 4 is what? 19. Continuing this way. In this case, difference is also what? 4, because we are adding 4 here. So we have got one example of arithmetic progression in which difference is what? Here difference is 4. Here 11 minus 7 is also 4. 15 minus 11 is also 4. So difference is constant. So this is example of arithmetic progression. Consider again another example. Fix one. Consider any number, say 2. Now fix one number, say 5. 2 plus 5 is equals to 7. 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. 12 plus 5 is equals to 17. 17 plus 5 is equals to 22. Continuing this way, we will get the terms in this sequence. And here difference also remains constant. Here what is difference? 5. Here also difference is what? 5. Here also difference is what? 5. Since difference is constant, that's why we can say that it is arithmetic progression. So hope the idea about arithmetic progression is clear. Very simple definition is there. The terms are arranged, means numbers are arranged in such a way that the difference of any term to its previous term should be constant. Now consider one third example. Suppose that first term is also 4, next term is also 4, 4, 4, 4, continuing this way. In this case, if you are taking difference of any term to its previous term, it's 0. So since the difference is constant, we can say that this is also the example of arithmetic progression. Consider then again another example, say 50. Then 50 minus 5 is equals to 45. 45 minus 5 is equals to 40, 40 minus 5 is equals to 35, 35 minus 5 is equals to 30, and continuing this way. Now here, if you are finding difference of 45 with its previous term will be equals to minus 5. Here 40 minus 45 will be equals to minus 5. In each case, difference is what? Minus 5. So what is our observation in all these examples? Maybe possible that this difference is positive, or maybe possible that difference is 0, or maybe possible that difference is what? Negative. Means difference is either negative, 0 or positive. In all these cases, we can say that sequence is arithmetic progression. So very simple definition is there. What is definition? If numbers are arranged in such a way that difference of any number to its previous number is constant. If this condition is satisfied, at that time we can say that sequence is arithmetic progression. Now let us discuss about terms. Now the number in the first position is called as first term of the arithmetic progression and is denoted by A1. So first term is denoted by A1. Second number in the arithmetic progression is denoted, it's called as second term and is denoted by A2 in the same way. Third number is called as third term and is denoted by A3. Fourth number is called as fourth term and is denoted by A4. In the same way, n term is denoted by AN. Now, to check whether the given sequence is in arithmetic progression or not, according to definition, what we have to show that difference is constant, and we are finding difference of what? Any term to its previous term. So let us suppose that one sequence is given to us, and question is to check whether it is arithmetic or not. So find out the difference of A2 with its previous term A1, means A2 minus A1. Then find out difference of A3 with its previous term A2, A3 minus A2. Then find out difference of A4 with its previous term A3. And if this difference is constant, if this difference is what? Constant, at that time we can say that given sequence is arithmetic progression. Means to check whether given sequence is arithmetic or not, find the difference of any term to its previous term. Again, use the same method, find the difference of any term to its previous term. If these differences are constant, we can say that sequence is arithmetic. Now, we will see when the sequence is called as finite, means sequence means arithmetic progression is finite or infinite. Finite, the name self indicate that. So suppose that let us consider this example. If number of terms in the sequence are countable, let here 5 terms are there in this arithmetic progression. Since number of terms are countable, countable means what? Finite. So at that time this sequence is called as finite arithmetic progression. And if the terms are infinite, means uncountable, at that time arithmetic progression is called as infinite arithmetic progression. So very simple definition is there, and using this definition we are solving the example from first exercise. Now we are starting first exercise. So in question number first, see what is the question. In which of the following situation does the list of number involved makes an arithmetic progression and why? So total 4 examples are given in question number first. We are solving first example. First we have to read the condition in the given example very carefully. We have to prepare the list of number. After preparing the list of number, we have to check whether the list of number are in arithmetic progression or not. Then we can say that the list of number are in arithmetic progression if the condition in the definition of arithmetic progression is satisfying or not, which already we know. What is the condition? That we have to check the difference of list of number, difference of any number to its previous number. If this difference is constant, we can say that progression is arithmetic. But for that purpose, first we have to prepare the list of number. So observe the given condition in the first example. What is the given condition? The taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for first kilometer, means this rupees 15 is the taxi fare for first kilometer, and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer, means for each remaining additional kilometer we have to pay rupees 8, and for first kilometer taxi fare is rupees 8. So using this condition, now we are preparing the list. So taxi fare for first kilometer is equals to A1 is equals to rupees 50 according to given condition. Now we are finding taxi fare for 2 kilometers. So according to given condition, what is the taxi fare for first kilometer is 50 plus, and taxi fare for second kilometer is equals to rupees 8, means will be equals to 18 plus 8 will be equals to 23, means this is the taxi fare for 2 kilometer. Now we are finding taxi fare for 3 kilometer. Already we know that taxi fare for 2 kilometer is equals to 23 and taxi fare for third kilometer is rupees 8 according to given condition. So 23 plus 8 is equal to rupees 31. Then taxi fare for 4 kilometer is equals to, this rupees 31 is the taxi fare of first 3 kilometers. So first consider this 31. This is the fare for first 3 kilometers plus taxi fare for one additional kilometer will be rupees 8. So this addition will be equals to rupees for 39. Okay, now in this way we have got list of 4 terms. Again we are able to find out more terms, but this much part is sufficient. So to check whether the list is in arithmetic progression or not. Here we can say that first term means A1 is equals to 15. Second term A2 is equals to 23. Third term A3 is equals to 31. And fourth term A4 is equals to 39. So we have got 4 terms according to given condition. Now check whether the difference is constant or not. So A2 minus A1 is equals to, means 23 minus 15 is equals to 8. Now find out difference of A3 with its previous term A2. Means A3 minus A2 is equal to 31 minus 23. Here also difference will be equals to 8. Then find out difference of A4 with its previous term A3. So A4 is equals to 39 minus A3 is equals to 31. So which is equals to 8. Here what is our observation? This difference is what? Constant. And since difference is constant, so here since difference is constant, hence list of numbers are in arithmetic progression. Hope the ideas are clear to you. Remaining 3 examples also we have to solve using same method. First, using the given condition, try to find out at least 3 or 4 terms. Once 3 or 4 terms is known to us, to check whether they are in arithmetic progression or not, find out the difference of any term to its previous term. If this difference remains constant, at that time we can say that the given list of number are in arithmetic progression. So hope the idea about first example is clear. Now let us try to solve the second example. See, in the second example, the condition is the amount of air present in the cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of air remaining in the cylinder at a time. So let us suppose that initially the amount of air in the cylinder is equals to say V. In the first pump, what will get? 1/4 of the air will remove from the cylinder, and continuing this way. Using this condition, we are trying to prepare the least of term, and then we will check whether the least of term are in arithmetic progression or not. So here, according to given condition, what is the given? First, we are supposing amount of air. So let amount of air present in cylinder is equals to V units. As is that unit of measurement is not given here, so that's why we are supposing that volume will be V units. So therefore our first term will be equals to V. Now we are trying to find out second term using the given condition. So what is the given condition? 1/4 of air will be removed in the first pump. So after amount of air in cylinder after removing 1/4 for first time is equals to, this will be our second term, that's why we are denoting it by A2. So what will be the initial volume V? From this V, how much part we are removing? 1/4. So 1/4 of V we are removing from it. So will be equals to, now take the cross multiplication, 4V minus 1V means will be equals to 3V upon 4 units. This will be the volume after removing 1/4 of the air for first time. Now use the same method. So amount of air in cylinder after removing 1/4 air for second time is equals to, let us denote this term by A3. So now at this time how much air is present? 3V upon 4. So 3V upon 4, and from this 3V upon 4 we are removing 1/4. 1/4 part of this 3V upon 4 we are removing from the cylinder. So if you observe here, LCM will be equals to here 4, and 4 into 4 is 16. LCM is equals to 16. So that's why we are multiplying to numerator and denominator by 4. So here we will get 12V minus 3V upon 4 into 4 is 16. Since denominators are same, take the subtraction of numerator, that will be equals to 9V. In this will be our what? Third term, A3. Now as we will have three terms, A1, A2, A3. Again, if we want, we are able to find out four terms. But this much part is sufficient to check whether the terms are in arithmetic progression or not. Here, A2 minus A1 means we are finding difference of second term to its previous term. What is second term here? 3V upon 4. What is the first term? V. So here 3V minus 4V will be equals to minus V by 4. Just simply we have taken cross multiplication. Now find out the difference of A3 with its previous term A2. What is the value of A3? 9V upon 16 minus second term. What is the value of second term? 3V upon 4. 3V upon 4. So will be equals to, here 9V minus, multiply to numerator and denominator by 4. So here we will get 12. 12V upon 16. So which is equals to, here 9V minus 12V will be equals to minus 3V upon 16. So we can observe that A2 minus A1 is not equals to A3 minus A2. This is the value of A2 minus A1 and this is the value of what? A3 minus A2. Since these two values are unequal, means difference is unequal, that's why we can say that terms are not in arithmetic progression. So here give the reason that since difference is not constant, so list of number are not in arithmetic progression. List of number are not in arithmetic. So in this way we have solved first two examples from question number first. Example number third and example number 4, you have to solve using same method. What same method? First prepare the list of number, check that difference is constant or not. If it is equal, then we can say that terms are in arithmetic progression, and if difference is not constant, we can say that terms are not in arithmetic progression. Hope you will try example number 3rd and 4th yourself. Now we will solve question number 2. See what is question number 2. Write first 4 terms of arithmetic progression. Means we have to find out first 4 terms of the arithmetic progression using the given condition. What is the given condition? When the first term a and the common difference d is given as follows. So in this question total 5 examples are given to us. First term a and the common difference d is given. Using this, we are trying to find out first 4 terms. So let us try to solve the first example. So solution of first example. So what is given condition? First term is given. A is equals to 10. First term is denoted by A or by A1. First term can also be denoted by A. And common difference d is also given to us 10. So these are the given condition in the first example. So therefore a1 means now what is question? Find out the first 4 terms. So first term is a1 which is already given to us. a1 is equals to a is equals to what? 10. First term is already given to us. Now let us try to find out second term. We know that to find out the second term we have to add what? D. So a1 plus d gives us second term. So what is a1? a1 is equal to 10 and d is also equals to 10. So will be equals to 20. In this way we have got second term. To find out third term, add d in second term. a2 plus d. What is a2? 20. What is d? 10. So will be equals to 30. Again let us try to find out fourth term. To find out the fourth term, again what we have to do? We have to add d in the third term. Means a3 plus d is equal to, value of a3 is equals to 30 and value of d is given to us 10, so will be equals to 40. In this way we have got first 4 terms of the arithmetic progression. So therefore first 4 terms of AP are 10, 20, 30, 40. So in this way we have got first 4 terms. We have to apply the same method to solve the remaining 4 examples. But let us try to solve again one more example, example number 5th. In the example number 5th, observe the given condition. Here it is given to us that A means first term is equals to minus 1.25 and common difference D is equals to minus 0.25. So using this, let us try to find out first term. First term we are denoting by A1 which is already given to us is equals to minus 1.25. Now we are trying to find out A2. To find out second term, add D in first term. A1 plus D. Substitute the value. A1 is equal to minus 1.25 plus D is equal to minus 0.25. So what will be the addition? Minus 1.25 minus 0.25 will be equals to minus 1.5. Now to find out the third term, add D in second term. It's A2 plus D. A2, what is the value of A2? Minus 1.5 plus D is equals to minus 0.25. So which is equals to, let us check what is the addition. Is it minus 1.75? So in this way we have got third term. Now to find out fourth term, again use the same method. A3 plus D. In third term we are adding D. So what is the value of A3 here? Minus 1.75 plus D is equals to, what is the value of D? Minus 0.25. And what is the addition? Minus 1.75 plus minus 0.25 will be equals to 2.0 means 2. In this way we have got first 4 terms. So therefore 4 terms of AP are, so what is the first term? Minus 1.25. Second term is what? Minus 1.5. Third term is minus 1.75 and the last term is what? 2. In this way, we have got the first four terms in this arithmetic progression. Since the examples are very simple, so I will leave second, third and fourth example as a practice for you. Now we are starting question number 4. In question number 4, some terms are given to us and we have to check whether which of the following are arithmetic progression. Means to check whether the given list of numbers are in arithmetic progression or not, we have to check whether difference is constant or not. And if it is in arithmetic progression, if it forms arithmetic progression, then find the common difference and write 3 more terms. So first let us check whether the list of number are in arithmetic progression or not. So in the as this time given 4 numbers are written here. So here first term, let us denote it by A1. A1 is equals to 2, A2 is equals to 4, A3 is equals to 8 and A4 is equal to 16. So 4 terms are given to us. Now we are finding difference of any term to its previous term. First find out difference of second term to its previous term. So therefore A2 minus A1 is equals to 4 minus 2 is equals to 2. Now find out difference of third term to its previous term. Means A3 minus A2 is equals to 8 minus 4 will be equals to 8 minus 4 is equals to 4. That was not necessary to find out remaining difference, because here we can observe that these two differences are unequal, and this is sufficient to say that the given list of numbers are not in arithmetic progression. So this implies that A2 minus A1 is not equals to A3 minus A2, and since difference is not equal, hence we can conclude that hence given sequence is not arithmetic progression. Now let us try to solve the example number 5. Already in this question total 15 examples are given to us. We are solving 3 examples, and remaining all example can be solved using same method. So I will leave these remaining example as a practice for you. So observe the example number 5. In this example first term is equals to, so here A1 is equals to first term. Let us denote first term by A1 is equals to 3. A2 is equals to 3 plus root 2. A3 is equals to 3 plus 2 root 2. And A4 is equals to 3 plus 2 root 2. So 4 terms are given to us. Now we are finding difference of A2 minus A1, then A3 minus A2, and then A4 minus A3. So substitute the value. What is the value of A2? 3 plus root 2 minus A1 is equals to 3. Open the bracket. 3 plus root 2 minus 3. Plus 3 minus 3 will get cancelled, and here difference will be equals to root 2. Now substitute the value of A3. A3 is equals to 3 plus 2 root 2 minus A2 is equals to 3 plus root 2. So to simplify it, let us open the bracket. So 3 plus 2 root 2 minus into 3 is minus 3, minus into root 2 is minus root 2. Here plus 3 and minus 3 will get cancelled, and 2 root 2 minus root 2 will be equals to root 2. So these two terms will get cancelled. These are the like term. 2 root 2 minus root 2 will be equals to root 2. Now find out the difference of A4 with its previous term A3. Substitute the value of A4. A4 is equal to 3 plus 2 root 2 minus A3 is equals to, what is the value of A3? 3 plus 2 root 2. So which is equals to, open the bracket, 3 plus 2 root 2. Now minus into root 3 is minus root 3, minus into 2 root 2 is minus 2 root 2. So here minus 3 and plus 3 will get cancelled. 2 root 2 minus, here 3 root 2 is there in the example. 3 root 2. So here value of A4 is 3 root 2. So 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2 will be equals to root 2. Now here we can observe that these differences are constant. Differences are what? Constant. So since difference is constant, hence terms are in arithmetic progression. So first part of the example is completed. We have shown that the given terms are in arithmetic progression. Now what is the second part? Second part is to find out the common difference and write the three more terms. So already here we can observe that this common difference, what is the common difference here? Root 2, and common difference we are denoting by what? D. So therefore common difference D is equals to how much? Root 2. Now once the common difference is known to us, again the last part of this example is write down three more terms. Already how many terms are given to us? First, second, third, fourth. Four terms are given to us. We have to find out again three more terms, means we have to find out A5, A6 and what? A7. So these are the three more terms in the arithmetic progression. Four terms are already given to us. To find out the fifth term, we have to add this common difference in which term? Fourth term. To its previous term, add D. So what is A4? A4 is equal to 3 plus 3 root 2 plus D is equals to root 2. So which is equal to 3 plus 2 root 2 plus root 2 will be equals to 4 root 2. Now to find out the sixth term, we have to add D in its previous term, means A5. So which is equals to value of A5 is just known to us 3 plus 4 root 2 plus D is equal to, what is the value of D? Root 2. So which is equal to 3 plus 4 root 2 plus root 2 will be 5 root 2. And to find out the next term, seventh term, so which is equal, we have to add D in sixth term, means A6 plus D. What is the value of A6? 3 plus 5 root 2 plus D is equals to root 2. So which is equal to 3 plus 5 root 2 plus root 2 will be equals to 6 root 2. In this way we have got next three terms in the arithmetic progression. So we have completed first exercise. But in the last example, remember that in this last example total 15 examples are given. We have solved just 2 examples. Using the same method, I hope that you will try to solve remaining 30 examples. If you are getting any difficulty, you are able to contact with me.